What's going on, folks? Hope you're having a wonderful night or day. Welcome back to the party. Today I wanted to talk about a game called Scars of Honor. This is an MMORPG that you'll probably want to keep an eye out for. It's a game that was started off by a solo developer. So sorry, I'm probably going to butcher this name, but I think it's Vanilla Vasilev. Scars of Honor started out as a passion project for him. He was a one-man army, but he wanted to create something that he also wanted to play. Back then, when he first started out with developing the game, he knew there was a specific gap in the MMO genre that he wanted to fill. Now the team has expanded to a team of 100 that are all building a game they would want to play. Scars of Honor is set in a classical fantasy world where they've designed it to be interesting to explore and discover. You're going to meet a lot of interesting enemies, you'll explore a lot of different environments that are going to feel different as you go throughout the game. It'll have that classic MMO feel, but they're also going to be using new technologies to kind of push it a little further on the style. There's going to be multiple different races in the game with two competitive factions fighting. You'll be able to see their different motivations and different core traits within the different designs they use throughout, and it's going to be the same for the races. Each race is going to be specifically designed to fit within the lore they have for the game. You're going to be able to see the design language in the different weapons and armor and architecture, so it's going to be a very rich world for us to explore as we enter. They're going to use the same principle of stylization on the creatures we encounter, so basically they're going to build it on some archetypical creatures, but then they're going to make sure the design fits within the Scars of Honor world that they have. So you can recognize the enemy you're going to be fighting from a distance, so you can already know what kind of combat you're going to be getting into when you see it. You'll be able to pick from several races. Next thing you need to choose is a class. You'll be able to select one of a few, like the Druid, Mage, Ranger, and Paladin. But if you look at the website, they actually have more listed. Warrior, which is a frontline fighter, Assassin, a mobile finesse fighter, Druid, which is a summoner and a shapeshifter, Mage, which is a ranged damage dealer, Necromancer, which is a spirit fighter and a caster, Mystic, which is a debuffer and damage dealer, Pirate, was not expecting to see that one, a melee and ranged hybrid, Priest, which is a healer and a damage dealer, Ranger, which is a ranged damage dealer, and Paladin, which is another frontline holy fighter. As far as the two factions, you have the Sacred Order and the Domination. The associated races with the Sacred Order are Human, Sun Elf, Dwarf, and Baron. For the Domination, you have Orc, Infernal Demon, Undead, and Gronthar. The Sacred Order is forged in friendship and brotherhood between the different races, united by their faith in the gods of order and their pursuit of peace, justice, and victory. For the Domination, no one dares defy this bloodbound pact. From chaos, the Domination rose, a force of freedom, iron will, and relentless triumph. As you level up in Scars of Honor, you'll pick a Scar or a different affix. When you pick a Scar, you're picking a playstyle, and then you have a huge talent tree with a ton of different choices to ensure your character is unique and your own. As you move forward in the world of Scars of Honor, you'll find a lot of dangers. Dungeons, PvE, and PvP all over the place. The battlegrounds are split into two sections. The first one is called the Morning Pass, which we'll be able to experience right away. In there, you'll start with the same level and same gear as everybody else. You'll go and look for gear in the battleground to empower your character. You'll also collect soul jars and donate them for points. The first team to get to 1,000 points will win the fight. Within the arenas, they have different setups. They have 1 vs 1s, which feature mirror matches in which you fight the same class. On the other side, you have the 2 vs 2 mode. Inside it, it's all about composition, about team play, and voice chat, and trying to coordinate with your partner. On top of that, they have the 3-sided arena in which multiple teams will try to fight for supremacy. Dungeons are at the heart of the adventure. Designed for 5-player co-op, even rival factions can team up to tackle procedurally generated challenges. From boss fights to puzzles and dynamic encounters, no two dungeon runs are ever the same, which is something I'm very much looking forward to checking out. Their first playable demo is going to launch in early 2026. Players are going to be able to experience Scars of Honor, test a range of talents and scars, explore multiple races, and face a variety of enemies. If you're interested in staying up to date, be sure to add Scars of Honor to your Steam wishlist. Stay tuned for more, folks, and thanks so much for watching. Have a good one.